Hey guys, how's it going? I'm making this video to expose Jordan Riley. If you guys have been enjoying the videos, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. God bless. So this guy Jordan Riley has been teaching works salvation on YouTube, and he's a Calvinist. So that means he backloads works into the gospel. What it means to backload works into the gospel is to say, works don't save you, but if you don't have works, you're not truly saved. If the works have to be there, it's work salvation. If works are a requirement to be saved, it's work salvation. This guy is teaching 100% false gospel, and I'm going to show you today. Matthew 23:13 reads, "But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer that ye them that are entering to go in."
Now, the book of First John, it's an examination book of who is a Christian and what that looks like, and who isn't and what that looks like. So here's a test that we can all take based on First John to see if you are truly in Christ, you're truly saved, and you're truly going to heaven. So you're
Alright guys, so Jordan Riley and other Calvinists twist the book of First John to say that it's a test to see if you're truly saved. That's not what it is at all, and Calvinists twist this book to teach works salvation. First John is written for us to have joy, not to test if we're saved. It's written to people that are already saved, and let's read. "And these things write we unto you, that your joy may be full." How do we have joy? Joy comes from our fellowship with God and man. That's where joy comes from. 1 John 1:3, "That which we have seen and heard declare we unto you, that ye also may have fellowship with us. And truly our fellowship is with the Father, and with his Son Jesus Christ." This isn't written to test if you're truly saved by your works. That's garbage, and that's work salvation.
Are you obedient to God's word? 1 John 2, verse 3, this is what it says. "By this we know that we have come to know him if we keep his commandments." It's very simple, very, very straightforward there. Do you desire to obey Jesus? Number 4, do you reject the world and its system? 1 John 2:15. Let me read that. "Do not love the world nor the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him."
Obedience and a good lifestyle is works. Anything we ourselves do is works. We should do these things after we get saved, but if somebody is teaching you have to do works to get saved, stay saved, or prove you're saved, they're teaching works salvation, and that's damnable heresy. Jordan Riley is a false prophet that adds works to the gospel. If somebody says works don't get you saved, but if you don't have works, it proves you're not saved, they're still mandating works and adding works to the gospel. Because then if you don't have works, they'll say you're not saved. That's work salvation. Jordan Riley always looks angry and in fear. There's just no joy in his eyes. Romans 11:6. So Paul tells us here that it can either be by grace or works. It can't be both. It has to be one or the other, and if you add works to the gospel, it cancels out grace.
Those 11 questions. If you're not seeing all of those things in your life, then you sadly need to hear that you are not in Christ. You're not saved, and heaven is not in your future.
Alright guys, so Jordan Riley said if you don't have those good works, you're going to hell. That's clear as day, work salvation. It's just backloaded. Let's take a look at what sins were going on in Corinth when Paul wrote to them. There was envying, strife, divisions, a Christian man fornicating with his stepmother. There was arrogance, Christians taking other Christians to court and cheating them. Fornication. There was Christians who were selfish, drunken at the Lord's Supper. And God was chastening them and disciplining them for these things. So Paul didn't accuse them of not being saved. He called them carnal babes in Christ when he wrote his letter to them. If Jordan Riley was in Corinth, he would have accused them all of not being saved because he judges after the flesh and he believes in works salvation. 1 John is written about our fellowship with God and other people. It's not a test to see if we're truly saved. That's Calvinist garbage. That's backloaded work salvation, and anybody who preaches that, let them be accursed. John 6:29 reads, "Jesus answered and said unto them, This is the work of God, that ye believe on him whom he hath sent. Guys, Jordan Riley is a Pharisee and a goat who preaches a false gospel of works. These false prophets are not sons of God, they're bastards.